Good morning, guys. Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sure, your week has been great. If you can hear me loud and clear, please drop a comment. If you can hear me loud and clear, drop a comment. No. And stop this. Drop a comment. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Hope your week has been profitable. It's another beautiful day. Few minutes, please. Good morning, good morning. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop a comment. Drop a comment if you can hear me. I'm so excited to have you in today's session. Drop a comment if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? For your response, if you can drop a comment. Can you hear me? Hear me? Please confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Also confirm you can see my screen. Okay, so we'll start by looking at the calendar. Today is Friday, and as you know, the first Friday of every week is NFP Day. First Friday of every month is NFP. Today is 2nd May 2025. So we are expecting non-farm payroll data to be released from the United States by 1:30 p.m. NFP is an high impact news. It's an high impact news. So as you can see here, the previous was 228. The forecast is 138. So they're expecting a decrease. Okay, they're expecting a decrease in the data. Okay, and the unemployment rate also 4.2. This one, they are not expecting any increase or decrease on unemployment rate. Then average hourly earnings 0.3, and also on this, they are not expecting any increase or decrease, no change. Okay, so we wait by 1:30 for the news to be released. If you're considering trading major pairs that have dollars, if you're considering trading the major currency pairs, then you might have to wait for this news to be released before you execute the trade. But if you have a good setup, you are still in London, if you see a good opportunity, you can still take advantage of that opportunity. Okay? Just ensure that you apply good risk and money management, set your stop loss, set your take profit. On days like this, if you're trading the London session, it's best you use stop loss between 20 to 30 pips, set your TP at maybe 40 to 50 pips so that before NFP news is released, you are out of the market. It's either the market's hit your stop loss or your take profits. That is the way I trade on NFP day. I look for my setup during long session and ensure that before NFP, the traders hit TP, or stop loss. Okay, and that is what I would advise that you do also, especially if you're not a fundamental trader. Okay, guys, if you can hear me, drop a comment. So that's my take on fundamentals. If the actual is higher than the forecast, we buy the dollar. If actual is less than the forecast, we'll sell dollar. Okay, so next we'll look at DXY dollar index. Okay, we use the dollar index to know the strength of the dollar. So it's very important that before you sell currency pairs, you should know the strength of the dollar. Okay, you should know the strength of the dollar, and you do that by analyzing the DXY chart. Okay, so this DXY, we'll start with the daily time frame. So you can see yesterday, liquidity was cleared on the daily time frame. Can you see that? We had a liquidity that was residing at this previous high and also these highs, and that got cleared yesterday. If you can see that the liquidity residing at this previous high got cleared yesterday, and after the close of yesterday candle, what pattern do we have on 4-hour time frame? Let's see if we're able to identify a bearish reversal pattern on 4-hour time frame after the close of yesterday candle, then we should expect more sales on DXY. So let's go to 4-hour technically. Okay, so you can see the pattern we had on 4-hour after the close of the market yesterday. After the close of the daily candle, you can see we had what looks like a spinning top here. This is a spinning top, and the next candle closed bearish. This is a bearish reversal pattern. You can see that this is a bearish reversal pattern, and you can see since the market opened, dollar index has been bearish. You can see that it's been bearish. So at the moment, dollar index is bearish. Okay, dollar index is bearish at the moment. Technically, it is bearish. Okay, let's see what's happening on 1 hour. Okay, so this is what we have on 1 hour time frame. So we could see retracement on 1 hour. Okay, price likely retrace to this advice. You could wait retracement. There could be a retracement to this, the low of this candle. This mitigation block. There could be a retracement to this mitigation block. Okay. Between now and New York session, or maybe after NFP, they might want to push price back up to test this level. Okay, so you might want to wait for that, but at the moment, dollar index is bearish. Next, let's look at JPY yen basket. Yen basket, we use that to determine the strength of the yen. If yen basket is bearish, it means Japanese yen is bearish, and if it is bullish, it means Japanese yen will be bullish for that day. So let's see what's happening on the yen basket. Yen basket. Okay, so you can see yen basket. Let's start with the daily time frame. Okay, so yesterday was strongly bearish on yen. It was strongly bearish on yen, but if you look at most of the JPY pairs yesterday, they were bullish, right? Yeah, they were bullish. GBP JPY was bullish, Euro JPY was bullish, and that's because Japanese yen was bearish yesterday. You can see it. You can see Japanese yen was bearish yesterday. If you look at what's it called, GBP JPY, Euro JPY, all JPY pairs, they were bullish yesterday because yen was bearish. Okay, so after the close of yesterday candle bearish, you can see that we had a fair value gap here. So this pullback just be to come fill this fair value gap. Can you see this fair value gap? This fair value gap got filled yesterday. That could be the reason for this retracement. And if you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, you will see that price is currently at a discount area. You can see price is currently at a discount area. For today's market, I expect yen basket to be bullish. That's my take. Yen basket is bullish. Okay? It is bullish, and if you look at JPY pairs, it's been bearish. GBP JPY, Australian dollar JPY, all JPY pairs, they've been bearish. Okay, so Let's go down to 4 hour. So fair value gap has been filled. So this is what we have on 4 hour. So JPY is bullish at the moment. Okay, JPY is bullish at the moment. So you should look for sales on JPY pairs. Look for sales on JPY pairs. Okay, look for sales on JPY pairs. Let's see what's happening on 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see what played out here. We had a breakup. This is a breakup block. You can see liquidity that was residing at this previous low got cleared. I think, was it the early hours of today? Okay, it was yesterday. Okay, yesterday liquidity was cleared. You can see that, and you can see at the moment on 1 hour time frame, the market is trading above the high of this candle, and it is trading above the breaker, this resistance that was used to clear this liquidity. The market is trading above it. 1 hour candle has closed above it. So JPY is bullish at the moment. Okay, JPY is bullish at the moment. It is bullish at the moment. Okay, look for sales on JPY pairs. I hope that is clear. I hope you all can hear me. If you can hear me, drop a comment, drop a comment. Drop a comment. If you have any question or you have any pair you want us to analyze together, please drop it in the comment section. Okay. So look at yen and dollar index. Dollar index is bearish. Yen is bullish. Yen is bullish. So USD/JPY should be selling now. Okay. So let's go to the charts. Let me know if there's any instrument, any pair you want me to analyze. Let me know in the comment section. Let's start with GBP USD. Okay. GBP USD. Like I said, the dollar is bearish, so we should look for buys on GBP USD. Okay. So let's start with the daily time frame. Chris, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so let's start with GBP USD. So yesterday, so was daily candle. So yesterday candle was strongly bearish. Yesterday was bearish. For those who sold yesterday, I'm sure you made so much pips on GU. Okay. Then let's go down to 4 hour. Let's see the pattern that we had on 4 hour after the close of yesterday candle. So you can see the last candle on 4 hour yesterday, we had a spinning bottom. This was the last candle on 4 hour time frame. So we had a spinning bottom, and the next candle was bullish. This is a buy setup. Okay, this is a buy setup, and you can see here liquidity that was residing at this previous low was cleared. I think that was the reason for these sales. And if you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, price is currently at extreme discount. You can see that the price is currently at extreme discount. So technically, GU is bullish. GU is bullish. Okay, technically, GU is bullish. Now let's go down to 1 hour time frame. I think a fair value gap was created here, and that was the reason for this pullback, this retracement. I think the retracement is to fill a fair value gap that was created here. Let's confirm that on 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. So on 1 hour, do we have a fair value gap here on 1 hour? Okay, let's go to 15 minutes. I'm sure there's a fair value gap it wants to fill. Okay, so you can see on 15 minutes, you can see we had a fair value gap here. That is the reason for the retracement. Can you see? And I think it has filled that gap. Can you see? It has filled that gap, and the market is currently trading above that gap. If 1 hour candle closes above this high, you should go bullish on GBP USD, and this should be your first target on GBP USD. This relative equal high, which is an area of liquidity, should be your target. Okay, so if 1 hour candle, if the current 1 hour candle closes above this level, okay, above this level, then you should go bullish on. Then your stop loss should be, you set your stop loss using the low of this candle. And I think that should be like 20, 25 pips from your entry. And you aim for 50 pips. That's 1:2 risk reward. That's my take on GBP USD. Look for buys on GBP USD. Look for buys on GBP USD. Let me know in the comment section if there's any pair you want me to analyze. Drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. So let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD. I'm not seeing you guys comment. Euro USD. Okay. So Euro USD, let's start with the daily. Euro USD has been bullish since the market opened. You can see it's been bullish. If you are joining this buy now, it's late. It's been bullish, and I think it will still be bullish. Okay, the only thing that will make Euro USD sell would be NFP. If the news favors NFP, then Euro USD might sell. But considering all the data that are released from the United States this week, almost 70 to 80% of the numbers were negative. They were negative for the dollar. So dollar is supposed to be weak. Okay, but if NFP comes out positive, then we could see a little retracement on the dollar. We could see a little retracement. Euro USD could sell. GBP USD also could sell if the data is negative or positive for NFP. Okay, so as you can see, it's been buying since the market opened, and that's because I think on a lower time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, a bullish reversal pattern formed on those time frame, and that's the reason. And you can see yesterday candle tested, I think it tested this previously. You can see it tested this demand zone. It tested this demand zone, and from there was a strong rejection. You can see that. And if you go down to lower time frame, you'll be able to identify a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour or 1 hour time. Can you see that? So on 4 hour, this was what we had on 4 hour. You can see we had a doji indicating that the trend is about to change from bearish to bullish. And if you go back here, you can see we had a fair value gap here also. So this retracement could just be to fill this fair value gap, okay? See, to fill this fair value gap, and we had an order block here. Can you see that? That could be the reason for this retracement. So right now, this is 4 hour time. So yesterday candle closed doji, and after the formation of a doji, you have to wait for the next candle to close bullish before you take a trade, right? You're supposed to wait for the next candle to close bullish. You cannot just execute a buy after the formation of a doji. So you would have waited for this 4 hour candle to close before executing a buy trade on Euro USD. Now, I think it created a fair value gap. It might come fill the fair value gap it created. Let's go down to 1 hour. So on 1 hour, okay, let's see 15 minutes. Let's see, there's a fair value gap here. Okay, so you can see we have a fair value gap here. Euro USD might want to come and test. You can see this gap has not been filled. It might want to come and test this gap. So if you want to take a trade from the market price, your stop loss must be below this fair value gap, because there's a possibility for it to come fill this fair value gap. So you should set your stop loss below this fair value gap. And if you're taking a trade from the current market price, your stop loss will be, I think, about 40 pips from the current market price. It should be 40 pips from the current market price. That is what I see playing out on Euro USD. I hope that's clear. Okay, so that's my take on Euro USD. Mr. Chris, I hope you got that. Please give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Sure you're getting value from the live stream. Give it a thumbs up so others can get to see this video. Okay. And if this is your first time participating on the live stream, please do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. Okay. Please do subscribe if this is your first time participating on the live stream. Okay. Let's move to the next pair. That will be GJ. Like I told you guys, yen is bullish at the moment, so GJ should be selling. GJ should be selling because yen, you can see, since the market opened, the GJ has been bearish, and that is because yen is bullish. Yen is bullish. Can you see that? Yen is bullish, and that's the reason GJ has been selling since the market opened. Okay, you can see, and also on GJ, you can see this retracement, I think, was to fill this fair value gap. First, I think it was to come fill this fair value gap. You can see this fair value gap on the daily time frame. You can see that gap got filled. That could be the reason for the retracement. You can see that. And if you apply your Fibonacci from this swing high to this swing low, if you apply your Fibonacci, where's the Fibonacci to? Okay, so if you apply Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, you can see price is currently at extreme premium. You can see that price is currently at extreme premium. And if at this extreme premium, I think a bearish reversal pattern formed yesterday on 4-hour time frame. So you can see we had an hanging man here. Can you see that? Can you see that this morning we had an hanging man? This was the last candle for yesterday market. You can see we had a shooting star on 4-hour time frame, and they know a lot of retail traders would have executed sell. They know a lot of retail traders would have executed sell, and their stop losses will be residing at this previous high. What they did this morning was to clear the liquidity or their stop losses. Okay, stop losses residing at this previous high. That was what they did this morning. And after clearing that liquidity, what do we have here? We had an hanging man indicating change in trend, and you can see after the formation of that hanging man, GG has been strongly bearish. Has done over, let me see, from 19350, close to 100 pips from this point to this point, 100 pips. So if you had entered at this point, you would have made close to 100 pips. Okay, so I think you should wait for a retracement. If you want to sell GJ, wait for a retracement before you sell. Don't sell from the current market price. The risk you'll be taking will be too high. Okay, wait for price to pull back. Let's see what's happening on 1 hour. I'm sure it has created a fair value gap. Okay, so you should be considering selling. Okay, you should consider selling GJ from this zone, this fair value gap. GJ is likely going to come and test or fill this fair value gap before going bearish. Okay, so if you had missed this first move, wait for the next ride. Wait for the next ride, okay? If you have missed the first move, wait for the next ride. GJ is still bearish. It's still bearish. If this doesn't play out today, then you should expect that next week on GJ. Technically, okay? Technically, GJ is bearish. Is bearish. GJ is likely going to come fill all this liquidity void. All this liquidity void is likely going to come fill it. Okay, so there's so much you can make from GJ. But patiently wait for price to pull back. Okay, wait for price to pull back unless you're willing to take the high risk. If you are selling from the current market price, your stop loss would be as high as 100 pips. Your stop loss should be as high as 100 pips. And I think that risk is too much. But if you wait for price to pull back to this zone, your risk will reduce to, let's say, 50 pips. Okay, so that's my take on GJ. Good morning, Mr. Williams. Morning. Any question? Any question? Any question? Is there any other instrument you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. Any question? Do you have any question? Any other instrument you want us to look at? Let's look at gold. 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 I think is bullish at the moment. Gold is bullish at the moment. Like I said, dollar is weak. Dollar is weak at the moment. Technically, dollar is weak. So let's look at gold. Yesterday, let's start with the daily time frame. You can see how yesterday candle closed. Price, I think price pulled back. You can see this fair value gap we have on what time frame is this? Daily time frame. So this retracement, I shared with you guys several weeks ago that gold would come for these lows. You can see I shared with you guys that it will come for these lows, and after clearing these lows, it's going to come fill this fair value gap, and that has played out on gold. You can see that it has played out on gold. I know that probability of them coming for these lows is very high. I knew that because this is a strong area of liquidity. They will come for it, and that they have achieved. And yesterday candle, there was a strong rejection before the close of the market yesterday. Okay, let's see. So if you go down to 4 hour, I'm sure a bullish reversal pattern formed on 4 hour or 1 hour time frame after the close of yesterday candle. So you can see what we had on 4 hour. Can you see it? This is an hammer. This is an hammer. This is a spinning bottom indicating change in trend from bearish to bullish. And this candlestick engulfed this these two candles. You can see it closed above the highs of both candles, telling you that gold is set for buy, and gold is bullish at the moment. And I think gold is aiming for this level. This is the fair value gap. So gold is coming to fill this fair value gap. But for me, I think it's too late to take a buy on gold. This would have been a good entry for gold. And if you had entered buy from this point to that's 376, you would have made close to 250 pips. 250 pips if you had bought from this point. So if you didn't buy at this point, buying at this point is at a higher risk. Okay, so you rather wait for price to pull back, okay, before you buy. Personally, I would wait for price to retrace before joining this trend. Gold has moved. If it doesn't pull back, it means I've missed that move. I will wait for the next opportunity. Yes, we can't catch all the moves. Sometimes we miss some of these moves. Sometimes we are distracted. Sometimes we are not on the chart because I think this move occurred before London session. It was in Asian session, this breakout. Yeah, I think this is the first kind of day. Then if you are in Nigeria, you'll be sleeping by that time. So you miss this first move. So you have to wait for the second ride, wait for retracement before you join that trend. Okay. Just apply your Fibonacci, identify the recent to know extreme premium or discounts. Extreme premium, the when price is trading or the market is above level 70. If it's above level 70 Fibonacci, level 70%. If it's above 70%, then you should know it's extreme. Above 50, premium starts from 50, above 50. When we say extreme premium, that means price is at level 70%, is above 70%. That is extreme. Okay, that is extreme. Then discount, anything below level 50 is discount. But if it is trading at, let's say, 30, okay, if it is 30, 20%, 20, 30%, then that is extreme discount. I hope you get that, Mr. Ebenezer. That should be discount. Okay, so if you apply your Fibonacci from, let me apply the Fibonacci. Let's see, from this high to this swing low. Okay, this point will be extreme discount. This point here will be extreme discount. And for extreme premium, it will be, you can see 0.75. Anything above 0.70 is extreme. Okay, is extreme premium. Anything below 0.30 or 0.0 would be extreme discount. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. On Euro USD, I'll look at that again, a few minutes. On what time frame did you see that, Mr. Chris? On what time frame did you see that? We'll look at Euro USD again, okay? We'll look at that. On what time frame did you see that, Mr. Chris? Let me know in the comment section. On what time frame? Okay. So that's my take on gold. Gold is bullish at the moment. 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 Which other instrument do you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. On the extreme, why did you not? There was a fair value gap on the extreme. The extreme, is it extreme discount or premium? Let me know, Mr. Chris. Is it a discount or premium? Okay, so that's it for gold. Let's see Euro USD again. I'm trying to understand what your question. I'm trying to understand your question. Okay, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let's see. Uh, 15 minutes. Uh, discount for the buy. Here's the trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure that out. Um, let me see. Uh, okay, so you had your swing high here, swing low, swing high, swing low, right? Few minutes, guys, few minutes. Hello? Now what for you? I'm not around. I'm not around. Tomorrow, please. Tomorrow. Okay? Sorry for that break. Okay, so I'm trying to understand your question, Mr. Chris. I'm trying to understand your question. I can't identify the fair value gap. And if you see the fair value gap, it's okay. If it's at a extreme discount for the buy, yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to see because if you look at what we have here, if I'm to work with 15 minutes time frame, this would have been my swing low, swing high, and what played out here, liquidity residing at this previous low. This previous low was cleared, and after liquidity got cleared, there was a shift in market structure at this point. Okay, there was a shift in market structure at this point. Then price pulled back to fill a fair value gap that was created there and rejection. Maybe that's what you're referring to. Okay, so it's okay since you caught it. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so which other instrument you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. Around 1.1290, 1.1290. And this is if this is a fair value gap, this can't be the reason for the buy now. This fair value gap, price had not come to test this fair value gap, right? This is what you're referring to. We have a fair value gap here, right? This is a fair value gap. So I'm not understanding. I'm not getting your question. I don't get your question. This fair value gap, maybe in the future, price will still come back to fill this fair value gap. Price might still come back to fill this fair value gap. We also have a fair value gap here. If you apply your swing low, swing high at the moment, price is likely going to come back to fill this fair value gap. So if you had missed this first move, you could wait for price to pull back to come and fill this fair value gap before you join the trend again. Okay. You have any other question, let me know. Please give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up so that others can get to see this video. If this is your first time joining the live stream, subscribe to the channel so that anytime I'm on live, you get notified by YouTube. Okay? Any question? Any question? Is there any other instrument you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you have any pair you want us to analyze. Let me know in the comment section. Which other pair should we look at? Australian dollar USD will be bullish also because it's positively correlated with EU and GBP USD, bullish also. Australian dollar USD is bullish also. I took a trade on Australian dollar USD and I think it is in profit at the moment. I think it's in profit at the moment. I took a trade. Okay, it's in profit. I'm also buying EU and GU. I'm buying GU, EU, and AU. Okay, so I joined the trend very early. I joined it very early. So price has already, by now it should have hit my TP. It should have hit my TP or very close to my TP. EU, I think that should have hit my TP. EU should have hit my TP. Let me just check. It has hit my TP. Let me see. EU should have hit my TP now. EU has hit my TP. That was so my TP was 1.1344. My TP was 1.1344. We just got it now. Just got it now. Okay. I'm left with GU. GU also, let me see. GU TP is, let me see. My TP on GU is 1.3342. 3342. That's about 36 pips to go. 3342. 36 pips to go. Okay. Okay. I get you now, Mr. Chris. I said you should buy if price pulls back to that fair value gap on EU. I get your question now. Okay, so we have a fair value gap here. We also had a fair value gap here. Okay, you can see here we have a mitigation. There is a mitigation block here. You can see this move was not used to clear this liquidity residing at this. So this is a mitigation block. You can see this is a mitigation block. So since there's a fair value gap above that mitigation block, price might not come test this level. Price might not come to test this level. You can see also we have, you can see, so price might not come test this level. It will just pull back after filling this fair value gap. Okay, and if you are buying from this point, if a bullish reversal pattern there and you decide to buy, since you know there is still a fair value gap below it, that price might want to test or fill, your stop loss then should be below that fair value gap. Okay, your stop loss. So if you are buying from this point, your stop loss should be below the fair value gap. You want to use the low of this candle as your stop loss if you are buying from this zone. I hope that is clear, Mr. Chris. I hope that is clear, Mr. Chris. If you're yet to give the video a thumbs up, please do that now. Do that now, so that others can get to see this video. Give it a thumbs up. If this is your first time, subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified on YouTube. If there are no questions, I would have to end the stream. Any question? Any question? Is there any other instrument you want us to look at? Let me know in the comment section. Let's see USDJPY. USDJPY will be bearish at the moment because yen is bullish. USDJPY, you can see strongly bearish. Whoa. Those who sold, yay, CEU, CUJ, hi. Wow. This is about over 100 pips so far on UJ. Over 100 pips on UJ. So let's start with the daily time frame. First, you want to apply your Fibonacci. If you apply Fibonacci from this swing high to swing low, you would see price is at what? Let's apply the Fibonacci. You would see price was at a premium area. Let's apply Fibonacci from this swing high to swing low. So you can see it's almost its extreme premium. You can see it. It's almost hits the extreme premium. You can see that 0.75%. And if you go down to lower time frame, I'm sure a value gap was created around this area on, let's see, 4-hour time frame. Okay, so you can see on 4-hour, you can see we had a fair value gap here. Can you see that? We had a fair value gap here, and that could be the reason for the retracement. You can see that we had a fair value gap here. That gap, though we didn't fill it entirely, but you would see after the gap got filled or got tested, we had a bearish reversal pattern. A bearish reversal pattern formed, indicating there's a high probability price will change its direction from that point. Okay, so if you go down to 1 hour, you would see we had bearish reversal pattern at this point. Let's see on 1 hour time frame. So you can see on 1 hour time frame, you can see yesterday candle closed as a shooting star. So I think what they did was to clear liquidity this morning. They know a lot of retail traders, the impatient traders would have entered sell after the formation of this pattern here, and their stop losses will be residing at this previous high. So what they did this morning was clear the liquidity residing above these highs before selling. So this would have been a good entry after the formation of this Marubozu candle. After the formation of this Marubozu candle on 1 hour, that would have been the right time to sell. Because I believe after the formation of this candle on 1 hour time frame, if you go down to 15 minutes, you'll be able to identify a bearish reversal pattern on 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frame. Can you see that? On this is 15 minutes time frame, we had 2 hanging man. That's a strong indication that the sellers are showing up strongly in the market. You can see 2 hanging man, a bullish hanging man and a bearish hanging man. That's a strong confirmation for sell. So this would have been a good entry after the formation of this candle. That would have been a good time to sell. Okay, so you might want to wait for price to pull back before you take a sell on GJ. So if you have a good bullish setup, if you see a good bullish setup on UJ, you could take advantage of it. Just go for maybe 40, 50 pips. Okay, that's my take on UJ. UJ is still bearish, but this I don't think is the right time to sell. Price has already gone far. It has gone far. It has gone far. You have any question? 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 All right, guys. So that'll be all for today's session. I wish you guys a profitable trading day. Please remember, NFP will be released today by 1:30 p.m. Okay, so all the moves, all the retracements we're expecting, as you can see, this won't be the right time to take a trade because the price has already moved. If you have joined earlier, you would have made profit and you should be out of the market now and wait for NFP. So since we are expecting price to retrace, you might want to wait for the NFP data to be released. If the retracements occur after NFP, then you can take your trades. Okay, if the retracement we are expecting plays out after NFP or maybe before NFP, you could look for good setup and execute your trade. That is what I would advise that you do. All right, guys, that'll be all. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend.